So first of all, we need to understand what exactly is a cloud computing. Okay, what is the problems that you're facing in a traditional database or maybe the traditional storage device? How are we going to fix this? This is something which we will see. Okay, so today's session I want everyone to be very interactive. Okay, I'll ask you questions. You have to tell me what is the things you think about it. Okay, so what is something which we are going to discuss is what is the problems you may face in the traditional computing. Okay, how this cloud services came into picture and how they are going to help with respect to our problems. Okay, and also we'll be seeing the few examples which gives us a better picture of cloud. Right, now let us say, think from your perspective and tell me, in order to start a business, what you need. If you are starting a business, what is the first thing you keep about it?
Capital.
Capital. Okay, you mean money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Resource.
Okay, tell me, uh, please answer it and go back to mute. Okay, because I'm getting a lot of noise. You answer it and you again go back to mute. So let me ask you one question for you. If you are telling money, do you know how much money you require? You don't know, right? You don't know which business you're starting. Whether you're going to start a grocery shop or you're going to start a supermarket or going to start a private jet company. You still don't know what it is. How can you tell money?
You need a business plan at the first as to what business you are investing and what is the investment you need. When are you going to reach the return on investment? All such kind of analysis, basically a business plan.
Okay, okay. So somewhere you are near. Let's see what will be the first step. First is an idea. You need to think what is suitable for you, what is worth you're doing it, what is, say, suppose for me, if you ask, okay, we are going to start a KSR Consulting Services Training Center. Okay, this is an idea. For this, what you require, maybe we need 4 trainers, we need a very 4 good laptops, maybe we need people, we need to do marketing. That is an idea, something that comes a secondary part. But the first thing is whether you're going to run a school, whether you're going to run a college, whether you're going to run a KSR, or you're going to run a grocery shop, or you're going to build your career, like build your business in a supermarket. That is what is required. The first step is idea. Idea is a key factor. Without, see, you may tell that money, but how will I get money? When I'm doing a business, I need to know what type of business, how much is required. Without even deciding which business, how can I arrange the money? So money will come later, but the first thing is idea. Okay, and the next thing is investment. Now you know. Okay, I got to know that I'm going to run an institute. Okay, we also started from scratch only. So the company which we are running, KSR Consulting Services, has also started from the day one with just one student. From one student to 1000 students across all the batches. That is how we have also grown, right? From one student, okay, what else you need? Maybe you need one trainer, one laptop. Simple. Okay, so when you have to run an institute, you should know that how much money is required. How much money is required? So idea is KSR Institute, investment is the amount required. Okay, then strategy. How do you improve it? What are the things you have to take forward? This is where your plan comes into picture, like how can we improve, which area to concentrate. Now it's a pandemic, everyone is in the stage of switching the jobs. They did not get the hike for 2 years. How they can improve, what companies or what subjects or what topics I can suggest them, how to get a job. So those strategies, everything comes into picture. Okay, So idea, investment, strategy, source. Okay, we need people, we need trainers, we need the time, and all this becomes a source for the business. See, for example, I may be a trainer who is just taking every 1 hour, let us say I'm taking one batch. 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, all 12 hours if I'm taking a batch. If you tell me I don't have students, do you think I'll make money? Simply my energy is going down. 12 hours if I'm teaching for 12 students, one student per batch, one student per batch, one student per batch. Do you think I'll make money? Definitely no. So you have to have the proper source, that is whether it's an income or it's a outgoing with respect to the things that you have to know is a fourth step. Okay. Then for the entire business, we will talk about how we build KSR. Okay. So KSR is an institute. It's an online training institute. So what we have? We have a website. We have a website. Now you tell me, today you may be heard about Simply Learn, you may be heard about Edureka, you may be heard about Udemy. Okay, all these are maybe the training centers. Okay, now what they have done is, even they have also grown from beginning, right? And they have their own website, everything. So let us talk about KSR now. If I'm telling, okay, in this batch 45 members are there, in that 30 members got job. Okay, how can I tell this? How can I tell this? I need to have the control of storing the data. I need to have all 40 members contact. I need to have all 40 members email ID. I need to have all the 40 members name, when they joined, when they are leaving, and when they are getting job. We also keep asking them every 1 week, like whether you have got calls, how are you performing, whether you are facing any issues. So these are all the calls we call you. Then you tell that I've got a job. We will update in our database. I maintain a database for the complete KSR. I maintain a database. Whoever has joined for which batch, whoever has joined for which one, how they are getting, which company they are going. Maybe it will be only for me. I'm not going to share to anyone, but I load it in my data. Why? To keep track of the key points. If tomorrow if someone is asking why should I join KSR, I can tell, right? Out of 100 students, 50 to 60 people have got jobs. They are safely, they are working with the companies without any issues. I can tell them, right? So what do I know? Okay, I need a website. I need a database. I need to store my business data. Okay, when I say the business data, what exactly is the business data is? How many students are there? Okay, how many trainers are there, how the business is running, how many students got placed, and for the new batch how many people we are starting, when is going to be the next batch. All these details are something I need to fill it. Okay, and also see, every business will have some income and outgoing. Okay, for example, let us say a very simple example I'll give. We'll assume okay, fees to be a small amount. Okay, let us assume, for example, there is one course called Excel. Okay, Excel course is there. For maybe Excel, let me think about a charging of 10,000 per student. Okay, if 10,000 per student, I'll ask you 10 students, 10K is a fees. The total cost is 1 lakh per batch. Do you think this 1 lakh is an income to this institute?
Yeah, but not profit.
But not profit. Very good. Then what is this 1 lakh?
That's a revenue generated.
That is a revenue generated. Okay. In this, what happens, right? In this, what happens, right?
Yeah.
40,000 will go for the example only, okay? Maybe example 40K will go to trainers. Two trainers are there who teaches Excel, Excel and business. One guy who teaches Excel, one guy who teaches business. Okay, 40K. Then what happens? We are doing marketing. Then we are trying to, we have a people who will call to all other students and ask, is there anything facing the issue or is there anything we can do? All this. Okay. For Power BI, right? Do you remember we gave you an account? That account, we have to purchase it. It's not free. We should also purchase it. Why we are giving means we are also spending from our pocket to get a bulk account. You'll not remember, you'll not know this. We have purchases from the Microsoft Teams. Do you think they will give us for free? If everything is free, why will you could have created on your own, right? Okay, they are giving as an institute, so that amount also will come. So how much? 40, 45, 50, 60. Okay, and we have a people who calls and ask like a telecaller, like they ask, keep in touch with every student and they will call. So this one, let me talk it as a sales or maybe telecaller. We have to pay them salary. Okay, after all this, 40, 45, 50, 60, 70, finally the left out amount is 30K. Can I say that out of 10K students, I'm sorry, out of 10 students, 3 students amount is my profit? Can I say this?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Out of 10 students, 3K students is a profit. Even here also that happens. If 40 people are joining, all 40 people's amount maybe they will not be able to get a profit. Maximum of 5 to 10. Let us say 10. Rest of the 30 people salary, 30% fees will go for multiple factors. Will go for multiple factors, right? So this is what it happens. This is what it happens. Okay. Now let us see. Let us see. This is a problem now. I wouldn't say problem. It's a revenue that has been revenue or a profit that has been generated from a business. Okay. Now let me speak in other terms. Okay. Today we have 1,000 students. Example only. Okay. 2021. 2025, we are sure of achieving 1 lakh. 2030, we are sure of achieving 10 lakhs. 2025, 35, we are going to achieve around 50 lakhs. 50 lakh students. All these are students. Today, Plural Site is a course. Edureka is a course. Edureka, I think they will fall under this category. There is a website called Plural Site, or there is a website called Coursera. Bit costly only. They're almost having lakhs of students in their training. Okay, they have their training, and a lot of people are there in US, but it is a costly one. Similarly, different institutes have started from the starting only. So let us assume, you will not believe me, day one or my batch number one, which I took, you will not believe I was maintaining the name. Okay, what is their name, phone number? Okay, I was maintaining the name, phone number, and when they joined, I was maintaining in my WhatsApp message. What is there? Only 5 students joined my first batch. Okay, then slowly what happened for the batch 2? For the batch 2, 20 members joined. 20 members, I was not able to store it WhatsApp. I took a notebook. and I kept track of who is joining, who is joining. I take a notebook. Batch 3, 40 members joined. I went for Excel. I was storing in Excel. Okay. Batch 4, 40 become 80. 80 students I have to store. Still, I went for Excel. I can store it in Excel. In Excel means, okay, what is the student name? What is when they join? What is the phone number? Everything. Okay. But the question is, how much data can Excel can hold? Anyone? The maximum record Excel can hold is 1 million or 10 lakhs. Till 10 lakh students, I can maintain it in my Excel sheet. After that, let us say by 2025, we achieve a people strength of 25 lakhs. How many Excel sheets I need?
Three.
3 Excel sheets. Minimum 3 Excel sheets. This 3 Excel sheets, do you think it's optimal way of storing it? One Excel holds 10 lakhs, another Excel holds 10 lakhs, and another Excel you're telling 5 lakhs, totally 25 lakhs I'm storing. If tomorrow Mahesh comes and asks, hey, can you tell me who got placed in this company? You tell me, should I go and search one or should I go and search all 3?
All three we have to search.
Then how much time I'm spending? I have to go apply a filter in the Excel sheet 1, or I have to go and apply in the Excel sheet 2, or I have to go and apply in the Excel sheet 3. Okay. Okay. This is a problem. What I did, I went with something called Oracle database. Maybe this Excel sheet, let us assume the maximum record that can store is 2 GB. Assume, okay? It could be anything. So Excel sheet can store up to 2 GB. 2 GB in a sense 10 lakhs. After that, what I did? After that, I started moving my data to database. Excel sheet, as you told, the drawback is if someone is asking something, you have to go and search 3 Excel sheets. Do you think I will have time? No. Let us say from entire start of our company, okay, we need to know how many students have got placed in Wipro. This is a question asking by Mahesh to me. What I will do, I will go to Excel. I will see the like job role, like where there is a Wipro. I will select it and I will count it, and I have to do it for 3 Excels. I'm doing only one Excel. I'm giving the wrong information. I have to see the 3 information. So don't you think an extra effort is required? Okay. Then I will move to something called database. Since we have already seen the MySQL database, what we have? We have all the table that is having all the information. Now, how do you search? Very simple query. Select star from the table name where company like or company equal to Wipro. If this condition I give complete table information, I will get to know who got placed in Wipro. Okay. So like this, from Excel, I'm moving to database now. Make database maximum is 5 GB. And also we need to talk about MySQL. MySQL is something which we have learned. Let's see what is its capacity. Each individual table should not exceed 1 GB. That means the maximum it should maintain 20 million rows. 1 million means Excel was an option. More than 1 million, you cannot put it Excel. Maybe this was an option. MySQL was an option. After MySQL also, maybe let us say Oracle is having, which supports 5 GB. After that, SQL, MySQL, Excel, everything. Let us assume we reach the threshold of 25 lakh students. What you will do? what you will do. Okay. Now let me talk about 2 terabyte of data is there. Maybe you would have observed, okay, every video we upload in YouTube or in the drive, I keep speaking for 1 hour, 1 hour, 1.5 hour, or 1 hour 10 minutes. What exactly happens? It generates a storage of 400 MB. Every single video will be minimum 400 MB. And if I'm speaking for 2.5 hours, 1 GB will be the file size. The file size is going to be 1 GB. How many sessions I've taken? I've taken 40 sessions for Power BI. 40 GB is generated only by audio and video. Okay. Now, where do you store this? Let us say if tomorrow comes and someone is asking, okay, I lost my Gmail password. I've created a new password, so I want to access it. So what we will do? Maybe again we will take access. Maybe again you will go and see our videos. So for accessing our videos, we should have stored our videos, right? If you have not stored our video, how can you access? So where will I go for all the spaces? Where will I go for all the space? Okay.
Gmail.
Gmail. See, it's with respect to my business. Okay. I have to store for my data. I should have my own website. I should have my own database. Then only it's benefited. If I'm storing everything in some other system, okay, they may misuse it, right? See, forget about Google or OneDrive. Forget about Google. Maybe let's say I will give an example. Okay, let me give an example. Okay, let us say my system space is 1 terabyte. Okay, which I took it for 1 lakh. My desktop price is 1 lakh. Okay, so when I say, right, what Mahesh is telling, right, see, you take the responsibility of storing all our students' information, what they're getting placed, when they're getting placed, all this information you maintain. So this is a request that has been made, so I am maintaining it. What happened? What happened in 2015? We add around 25 students. Okay, example, let us say my GB was 10 GB, including all the videos, everything. It was 10 GB. Still, I'm not storing, I'm seeing the capacity. 2016, 50 students become 50 GB. Just an example. Maybe I was teaching something else. 2020, 500 students, 1 terabyte. Till 2020, I did not face any issues. Till 2020, I did not face any issues because everything was storing in my system. In 2021, what happened? 1,000 students, it became 5 terabyte. Now I'll ask you simple question. If I want all this to be in my control only, 1 terabyte, one system, 5 terabyte, I should have purchased 5 systems or 5 laptops, where each laptop is charged. See, I could have increased this only. I could have went for upgrade. I should have went for upgrade. Upgrade means yes, from 1 GB to I can upload to 5 terabytes. Something I can upgrade. Or I can do one thing. One terabyte of 5 laptops you take. One you store here, one you store here, one you store here, one you store, one you store here. You could have done this. You could have done this without anyone's help. But the question is, I should have spent another 5 lakhs. 5 systems. Is this a good approach? Is this a good approach?
No.
Why?
If we upgrade that your data storage, then it will be right. Why we have to buy 5 laptops?
Okay, okay. Maybe you are telling this is a better one. Okay. See, from upgrading 1 GB to 5 terabyte, maybe they would have charged 2 lakhs. Maybe they would charge 2 lakhs. But here they have charged 5 lakhs. Now let us assume from this 100 students, when we are collecting the fees, what happens? The maximum income I would have got from the students itself would have been 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs is a fees amount. Now tell me, first approach, second approach, which you will make profit?
The first one.
Why not in second one?
We're getting 3 lakhs profit and the spending the amount is 5 lakhs.
Okay. See, one more thing I'll tell you, 5 lakhs only for system. Okay. And do you think these 5 systems will operate manually? I have to assign 5 people. I have to make sure the computer keeps on running every time because it's my business data. So do I have to keep 5 systems, and I have to make sure that they will also be active enough. They cannot just leave the system and go. What if someone comes and steals the data? Okay, and this person should someone, if they are all working for me, they should not be angry on me. If they're angry on me or if they get scored, what they'll do, they'll tell that my system got corrupted, my system got switched off, my system got stopped working. What I will do here? Don't you think this data has been lost for me? And he will tell that he will tell, okay, let us say in this group only, I will take 5 people randomly, or maybe whoever I know, I will take and I will tell them, hey, can you please look after this data for some days because my storage has been full. You keep it in your laptop. Whenever I ask, you give. I'm giving this to 5 people. 1 GB data I'm giving. You're storing it. You may also see it. If required, you will also go and see. You want to see the curiosity about the data, you will also see. Suddenly what happens when you're seeing, your brother will come, your sister will come. They're also seeing your data. In fact, it is KSR details, and someone who's I don't know itself, they are seeing my data. If you are seeing, maybe I can tell you, okay, it's my student. What if your student, your friends, cousins, someone who's coming to your home on that day and they're seeing it? What is the problem? Data
Security.
leak. Data leak or security. Okay, security. And one more time, what happens? If you tell that, first my system got corrupted, you tell me, will I be in a position to ask you, give me a laptop, give me a data? No. You are telling me the data is corrupted. When you say the data is corrupted, what I can do? Nothing I can do. It was my mistake. I trusted and gave you, but you are telling that it's corrupted. I cannot even ask anything. I cannot even do anything for you because it's gone. And even if you ask, you will just lift your hand telling that, who asked you to give me? Did I ask you? You only gave because of your problem, right? So what can I do? You have taken the risk. This is also gone. Okay. Now let's go back to this. When this type of data is increasing, I'm talking about institute only. See the growth that is happening in the real time. We know still petabyte or terabyte. Okay, if someone is asking, maybe I'll tell 1 TB of my system. I will tell 1 TB of my system. Okay. Now the thing is, after this, even petabyte is there, even exabyte is there, gigabyte is there, zettabyte is there. So all this I don't know. All this I don't know. Okay. Now let me give an example. Megabyte, gigabyte and all, it's our mobile storage. Terabyte is our laptop storage. But have you ever seen this usage? No. But what exactly it means is zettabyte is 10 to the power of 21. Okay, so if you see the data that is created over the years, 2010 to 2016, it was almost slow growth. In 2016, it was 6.5 gigabyte. From 2016 to 2020, see the growth has happened. How many times it has grown? 5 times. 6 fives are how much? 6 fives are 30. Okay, maybe 8 times. 8 times it has increased from 2016 to 2020. Now, what do you mean by 40 gigabyte is 40 into 10 power 21 zeros. This is the growth as of 2020. This is a growth that has been happened in 2020 from all the business, all the data across the world. And here I am talking about terabyte or gigabyte. This itself I am not able to store. What about this? What about this? When gigabyte and terabyte itself, I am taking 5 laptops. Imagine if I want to store a petabyte, I need to take hundreds of laptops. And hundreds of laptops will not work. Even if I have trustable people, I need to give them salary to sit in front of the system and work. Simply, they will not able to manage my data. I need to get them on the job. Still, I'm talking about terabyte. See the future. Already, it's what is not a future. It's already 2020 past. It's like 40 gigabyte. Now, how to solve this? And in the last 5 years, as such, from 2015, the data has grown tremendously high. Reason? Very, very less price smartphones you are getting. Very cheap internet. If you pay for 300 rupees, you will get every day 2 GB for 60 days. Who will not use? Wi-Fi. Everyone is having Wi-Fi. When all this is there, yes, definitely the usage will go up. You will not believe me. Okay, and that day I showed my this mobile also with respect to the Power BI mobile view. One single person, that is only me. How many accounts I hold? Gmail, Outlook, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Uber, Ola, IRCTC, Redbus, Book My Show. Okay, I own minimum of 20 applications. In my mobile, I have 20 applications. In fact, you yourself count it in your mobile how many apps you have installed. You have Amazon, you have Flipkart, you have Snapdeal, these three for shoppings. Maybe if you are very good, like if you are online purchaser, you will have Myntra as well for purchasing dress. Again, you will have Swiggy or Zomato for ordering food. Again, you will have Uber or Ola depending on the usage. Again, for sure, you will have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. How much you are using? You count it in your mobile how much apps you are using. You tell me, one person, one mobile, one internet, 20 applications. All these 20 applications, do you think you can use it without creating an account? Can you use a Facebook without an account? Can you use an Instagram without an account? Can you use a Facebook without an account? Not possible. 20 accounts you should have created. Do you think how much data is generating every day? There are people who are utilizing even 2 GB of data per day. They're utilizing it, again they are like waiting for the next day. If one person is using 20 applications, listen, this is very important. If one person is using 20 applications with respect to the data that is generating, how many people are there in this world? 7.5 billion people are there in this earth. In this, how many people are using internet? 3 billion people on an average, excluding students, excluding childs, excluding kids, excluding the aged people. This is an assumption. 3 billion people using internet. See the data that will be generated. 3 billion, 3 into 20 accounts on an average. You may have 25 accounts. That all these accounts, you need an account, you need a data storage, you need completely physical where you will be storing all the information. Where will I go? Still, I'm looking for Terabyte and Excel sheets and KSR. Do you know how much Amazon is having? Amazon is having 1 billion customers. We are talking in thousands. Amazon is talking in billions. Now, how do they store this billion data? This is how, this is how the data is growing. In the last 4 years, the complete technology has changed. Everyone is working on their smartphone. See, you'll not believe, last 1.5 years, I never went out. I just went for vaccination, nothing else. How this is possible? Everything I'm doing at home. I will take the sessions from my room. I'll be taking sessions from my house. I'll be taking working from house only. If I want any food, I will order it. If I want any products like maybe headphone, phone, laptop, I will order it in Amazon. If I want any books, I will order it. Everything I'm doing it at home only, right? Everything I'm doing at home. Need not go out also. How is this possible? The power of technology, the power of internet. You are somewhere in your Hyderabad or you're somewhere in your native, but I'm in Bangalore. Whatever I'm telling, you're able to capture it. Whatever I'm telling, you're able to catch that. It's like an interaction. How it is possible? Technology. When you were in 10th standard or a 12th standard, okay, maybe if you are aware of it, any anything happened in 2011, 12 and all, what you would have observed is they would have just given you the leave. Where you will conduct online classes in 2010, no one was even having a mobile phone there. I myself took in 2014. Only 6 years I'm using a smartphone. 10 years back when we were studying, do you think we had an online sessions like this? Never. In 2000, in 2000, I think it's in somewhere near 8 or 9. Okay, we had a problem. Like we had this Kaveri water problem in Karnataka versus Tamil Nadu, and we also had this. I hope everyone remembers this. Just I'm making you interest so that you get some knowledge on cloud. Okay, so if you see right, this Veerappan Rajkumar issue was there. This Kaveri water problem was there between Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. All these days, I remember that we got 1 to 1.5 months of leaves in schools. There were no person coming out of the house because of all these fights, community, everything. In that case, the situation was different. There was no proper technology. But now we have the advanced technologies that is available in the market. Definitely people will use, right? People are using it because, see, for example, I may use Facebook or Instagram for time pass, just seeing the visuals, images, or like maybe photos, everything. So every time I keep talking about visuals, let us talk about images or photos or some videos they put in Facebook. For you it's a time pass, for them For Instagrams, for YouTube owners, that's all their source of revenue. The more you see, they will get money, they will pay their like employees. For example, I see a YouTube video, I may not get benefit anything because I am an end user. Maybe I'll get some knowledge. But what YouTube will get money since you have seen it. That money they will take for them, and they will pay the employees who have developed this application. Simple. This is how it works. This is how the technology has changed over time. Okay. And also one last example I'll give about this. In 2005, right? Maybe in 2000, I remember usually we are staying away from our family. So what used to do is my dad used to send money to his parents. They're somewhere far. Okay. Used to send in 2000. I remember he used to take me. What he used to do is half day leave, bank queue. He will go and stand in the queue. Long queue. 3 hours queue. He will update half day leave. That is the first step. If he wants to send money to someone, he has to apply half day leave. Then he will take me, he will stand in the bank for 3 hours. Okay. Then what happens? Then he pays, then he takes a challan, he fills all the money, everything, and he will make something called money order. I hope everyone knows this money order. After 1 week, after 1 or 2 weeks, after 1 or 2 weeks, they get this money. This is what happening in 2005. Maybe you also would have come across this situation. Okay. In 2005, what happened, right? This was all not required. Okay. Maybe they introduced something called net banking. Net banking. Okay. But what happened? My dad did not have a system or a laptop. So what he used to do, he goes to cyber center. 1 hour they would have charged some 100 rupees that time. Okay, he will spend 100 rupees, he will go to cyber center, he will add a beneficiary account, and he used to send money. 1 hour gone. Okay. 2010, what happened? Everyone were getting mobile. Even we did not have, but slowly the smartphones usage came more. So used to take one smartphone and used to wait for a good internet, and that internet price also very high. If you want to use in mobile internet, if you remember, starting it was very huge. You can only compare when you took the first cell, what was a call for incoming and outgoing for both you have to pay. It was around 6 rupees per minute, if I am not wrong. Right? That happened. Again, you used to send money in the mobile by spending some good amount, like 200 and 250 rupees. You have to spend only for internet for sending this amount. Okay. 2015, what happened? There came like mobile banking with free internet, free internet, affordable internet. Okay, where you can go and you can add and you can send. 2015. Maybe you should also get some like understanding how to use this mobile banking, because mobile banking is very careful. You have to be very careful. You have to add a proper account number, proper IFSC code. You have to get a OTP. It's a very big process. Okay. Now you tell me. 2020. Okay. You will not believe me. You will not believe me. For the past 1 hour, I'm speaking, right? For the past 1 hour, I'm speaking, right? Still, I sent money to my 3 of my friends. You will not believe this, but I did this. Last 1 hour, I am speaking to you. You are listening to me. Still, I did a transaction to my friends. How was this possible? Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, something else. What you need? Nothing you need. You need their phone number. That phone number also is already been saved in your contact. Just go send the amount, send the UPI code. That's a 4-digit. Done. I did this. But do you think my work got affected? This is my only work. Did you get it got affected? From the day my dad applied half day leave to send money, see the change that has happened to me without even affecting my work, which I'm talking and I'm explaining you. Still, I did a 3 to 4 transactions, but you will never know this unless I tell this. How it is possible? Technology, digital world. Maybe the slide became very clumsy, but try to listen what I'm telling. From from 2000 from 2000 where he was applying half day leave for his work, today I am doing it everything without affecting my work. What a transition is this? That is all because of the internet technology and usage. Everyone is having smartphones, and nowadays even in this pandemic the sales of phones has been doubled, because even students need a phone for online. You could have only imagined, right? Say suppose you have kids, okay, you have only 2 phones and you need one more for your son or daughter to take the sessions. What you will do? You will go and buy it. You will not give yours because your work should not be affected. The last 2 years even the students who is 15 years 10 years also having a separate phones. When people are there for generate, who is there to do analysis? This is my question. You are using Facebook, you are using Instagram, you are using LinkedIn, you are just seeing the feeds, everything you are doing, you are doing for your time pass, and the data is getting generated at the back end. For you, nothing. For them, it's a business. For Instagram perspective, you think the more you see, the better you get money. Right? So this type of things is happening from their end. Now you tell me, answer this question. If people are there to generate the data, where are the people to analyze the data? How much they are using, how much they are viewing, how much money you're getting generated? Who is there to do this? That is where, as a data analysis, we all are a very important role in the world. Someone else is using and you try to see how much they are using, how much they are building, how much revenue has been generated. Using this, you come up with some solutions. If someone who is never using Facebook in Japan people are very, very sharp. They spend all the ideas in the technologies. They will never even have time to log into Facebook. What they will do? Why I'm just giving my traffic to this people who is never using? Let us block this Facebook to the Japan. Let us save some money from my pocket. They're not even using. Simply I'm opening. It's loss for me, right? So simply open the server. Let's close the server in Japan. But how do you know? A data analysis sitting in a Facebook has told that no one is using this internet in Japan. Who is doing analysis? Data analyst or maybe data scientist. People are there to usage, but who is there to do analysis? This is a problem. This is a problem. Again, I repeat, data analysis, data science, artificial intelligence is going to rule the world. Okay, you can take it from me. Even after 10 years, if you come back, I will tell you this is what is a technology which is going to rule the world. Today, we have started with analysis. I would say start building the solutions for this. Which is not working, try to give an implementation. So slowly start enhancing the things. Today you may be a Java resource. Today you may be a .NET resource. After 10 years, I'm sure it will not be there. I can write it in a different document. Maybe it will be replaced. But let me ask you one question, okay? If you see the growth, right, it's an exponential growth because because everything has been automated by internet and all this applications. Okay, I can write it in a written document. 2023, 40 will become 90. I can write it and give you. It will become 90 gigabyte. Why? I know how the technology is moving. Automatic driving cars, driverless cars. It's coming. Smart house. You can switch off your fan. You can switch off your a washing machine, fridge, everything from your smartphone. You see the wall, right? In wall you may not see the switch, but the LED switch will be there. I mean that projection of switch will be shown. If you touch it, the lights will get off. Whether it is there is any gas leak or is there any fan running, everything you can switch it off in your house. You can do it from your smartphone. By mistake you forgot and you logged and went, but inside there is lights are running, you can switch off from your mobile phone. You can view the complete house in your mobile. Now what is happening in the situation is, say suppose let us say in the night time I switch on my AC and I sleep. Okay, I'll keep some 20-25 degrees temperature and I'll sleep. In between at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, like I'm waking up. Why? Because I'm feeling cold. I wake up at 4:30. I actually reduce or decrease the temperature, and again I'll go back to sleep and I'll wake up at 6. This is what I'm doing. In future, your AC temperature will get adjusted according to your body temperature. It will only change from 20 to 25, 25 to 23. It will only change and it will only do everything according to your body temperature. These are all when the technologies are coming. Do you think that the data will get dropped? Do you think that 40 will become 30? Never. Never. See, forget about Power BI. Power BI is a tool where you're converting your raw data into insights. Right? But the thing is, the important aspect is data analysis. You may do analysis in Excel, you may do analysis in Power BI, you may do analysis in Tableau. That is on top. Tool, whichever you tool use. Okay. So if I ask you use a WhatsApp, you know how to use a WhatsApp. Whether you're using in an Android phone or you are using an iOS phone, that is different. But you know how to use. That is where I'm telling. Try to build the knowledge of data analysis rather than the tool. You think how to make money, how business is growing. That is important. Tool is very simple. Anyone can learn. I'm telling you, right? The way I take sessions, my cousin is there who's just 10 years old, 15 years old. He is telling that this is a column chart and this is a pie chart, who is 10 years old. Anyone can do Power BI. But the business knowledge, try to improve the revenue, try to bring the insights. That is where a skilled developer is. Okay. Now I'll ask you a question. I told you from 40 it is going to become 90. It is never going down. Okay. In case if it has to go down, I will tell you 3 reasons. People should stop using mobile phones or internet. This is a first case where the data may go down. People should stop using the internet. The second reason is, okay, people who are generating the data, like if I say Facebook, WhatsApp, Insta, okay, if I tell them a rule that you have to know how it works in order to how to use, will people will use it? For example, I'll say, okay, see, I exactly know how Facebook works. I exactly know how WhatsApp works. What is the language that has been written? How the technology is changing? You are sending some message to someone, and you are writing somewhere who are sitting in the Antarctica ocean is also will get your message with the using of power of internet. I know how it works. But if I bring a rule, all this in this group who want to use a WhatsApp has to know how it works. Do you think people will use? Definitely I go. Why should I learn? Why should I use it? Don't want. I will uninstall Facebook, WhatsApp. I will go for any other application. So data usage and data generating, if it matches, then maybe data load can go down. Suppose if three people is use generating data, if three people is analyzing the data, maybe possibly you can see a normal growth because you will not find any challenges there. So if I tell you these things will happen, will you agree with me or will you not agree with me? If I tell that people should stop using internet and go back to the traditional way of communicating, if I tell that this should happen in future in order to reduce the data growth, you tell me, is it going to happen or not happen?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. For sure, at any point of time, I can make sure that data analysis skills will never ever go down. You can believe me in this. The role of a data analyst, data scientist, artificial intelligence, coming up with a business use case, business analyst will never ever go down. People are telling, okay, there is a one technology. If you see, let us take what's election only. The maximum a party can rule for 10 years only. Continuously, they can win two elections. 5 years, 5 years. What about the stats says? After 10 years, there is a change of party. BJP will become Congress, Congress will become BJP. Maximum is 10 years, maybe 15 years. After 15 years, maybe people will try to have a different party. People are telling the party will change. People are telling the technology will change. But I can tell you, data analysis will never change. As long as people are using mobile phones, as long as people are using smartphones, as long as they're using advanced technologies, do you think the data will go down? Never. Maybe I will tell you at one point of time, the demand may go down. How? Today, out of 1 lakh people in India, example, 1 lakh people in India, 90,000 people may know Java. 5K people may know Power BI or analysis. Now it's in demand. If 90K people also learn Power BI, maybe that time 1 lakh openings, 90K Power BI developers, maybe that time the tools importance may go down. But I would say you have started early. You have started early. See, today you are learning Power BI, but I am ahead of you by 3 years or 4 years. In the same way, today you are starting. Tomorrow it may be coming as a next set of groups who are learning. Maybe you will be ahead of it. Okay, very good example I'll tell you. Very good example I'll tell you. I completed my engineering in 2014. Okay, I was very much interested in communication, like how this mobile communication works, how the signal gets transferred. So I went with a branch called telecommunication engineering. Just like you have electronic and communication engineering, you have something called telecommunication engineering. In the college which I studied, I had four streams: EC, TC, computer science, mechanical. This was the four branches. Recently in 2019, I was being invited by my same college for a guest lecture. For a guest lecture. Okay, they asked me, like, if you have like work, maybe you can help our students. You have also studied, you have also into a very good organization. So can you give a guest lecture? When I went in 2019, they've added one more branch called AI engineering. In 5 years, they have introduced a new branch itself, and that is called AI engineering. I was surprised. 2014 when I went, there was only 4 branches. 2019 I went, there are 6 branches. And this AI, data analysis, Power BI, Tableau, machine learning, Python, everything comes in this. That itself is a branch. See the changes happen in 5 years. You are coming to an institute, maybe you're learning or you are going for a self-study, but think about our juniors who have started learning artificial intelligence in there from college only. We did not had this. I did not get a chance to read in my college, but these people are learning. Everyone you will ask, they will tell that I am reading Python, I am reading data analysis, I am reading artificial intelligence. Everyone will tell this because they know it's in demand. Right? So the situation can change. The situation can change. But always I would say that if you have started ahead, you will reach the first place. You will reach first. Though people have started, they'll be running back of you only. So start thinking in the terms of business objective rather than tool. Tomorrow, who knows? Google can come up with a one tool. Microsoft is having one tool today, that is Power BI. Tomorrow, Google can come up with some tool that will become even popular because Google is the first most topmost company in this world. Then comes your Facebook, then comes your Microsoft, everything. Google is on top. So tomorrow, if Google comes, everyone will start trusting that product only first. So the technology can change, the tools can change, but the data analysis or the domain which you're working will never change. Right? So this is a growth happening in the real time. Whatever you're seeing, it's all happened with by use of internet technologies. Now, what is the challenges you're facing? Let's come back to the topic. What is the challenges you're facing with this traditional database? The first one is scalability. I cannot take 5 laptops. I cannot take 100 laptops. I cannot take this. Why? Where will I go? I'm only getting 3 lakhs from the amount, which is 3 lakhs I'm getting from the training, and you're asking me to take 5 laptops, which is 5 lakhs. Who will do this? Do you think by taking a loss, I will run this business? Definitely no. The second one is server storage. Suppose I'm giving storing with some servers, they may charge me more. They may charge me more. Server storage is also a problem. Data security. Let us say I'm running a business which is having 100 terabyte or maybe 50 terabyte. What I will tell is the guys in this group are all my friends. So I will give one terabyte to him. Can you please store it? Kiran, can you please store it? Anand, can you please store it? Krishna, can you please store it? I will give 1 GB to everyone. Do you think I can sleep peacefully? I'll be worried what these 50 guys are doing, where they've kept their laptop, whether they've kept the charges and they've charged and they forgot it, or there's someone else who's using the system. Someone is seeing my data or not. And suddenly one person calls me and today I lost my laptop. And suddenly one guy tells me, I'm getting a blue screen, my system got corrupted. What will I do? Can I go and ask him a question? No. It was me who gave him the data to keep. Definitely I will lose his data security. Again, laptop, you will tell I lost my laptop. What happened? Data loss. If I want to store this data, okay, in my database, don't you think in all of your system, okay, let us assume MySQL was free, but Oracle, right? It cost you around 2K for license. In order to install the Oracle database, let us say 2K is required as a license. MySQL is free. So when I say that all 50 people, please store the data. Okay, and if I ask any question, please answer it. Will you spend from your pocket? No. You will ask me, it's your data. You want to store it. Why should I pay? You pay me for me. That is what you will ask. So I want to install 50 softwares with the cost of 2K. And I have to spend this because it's me, right, who is going to store it. You will definitely ask me, hey, it's your data. You are asking me as a request to store the data. Why will I spend from my pocket? You give me the software licensed one. I will store it. That is what you will tell. And also 50 laptops I have to get for 50 people. It's a hardware. Say suppose in this group, 5 people did not have a laptop. And if I'm asking to store it, what they will tell is, boss, I don't have laptop. You buy me a laptop. I will keep it. I will store the data. I will ask whenever you want. Why should I buy a laptop for you? Maybe I can look after it. All these challenges comes if it's a traditional way. Okay, so these are the challenges. Now how are we going to solve this is a question. The challenges are the problems which you are facing currently for the traditional way. By using the cloud computing, how will you solve this? This is where the cloud computing comes into picture. Today's topic may not be completely related to cloud, but I'm giving a fair idea how this technology is going to rule the world, how the data is going to cover up in the future, what are the things you have to remember, and these are the challenges I will face if the data is huge and if I have a limited space. These are all the challenges. How I am going to fix it is something which we will be seeing in the cloud computing as a solution. The problem with the traditional is something which we have discussed. And the solution which we'll discuss is cloud computing, which we will continue in the next class. See, every time, whatever you learn, try to understand the problem first. Till now, you were thinking that, okay, Excel can do everything, database can do everything. Yes, database can do everything. But I need to install the database in all your system. I need to give the software. I need to give the license. I need to make sure you are secure. So what I will do, I'll bring everyone to my house so that I keep a control. I keep an eye. What is doing? Who is doing what? That I may fix it data issue and data security or data loss. I will make sure that I will be a proper room. May be office. I will ask you to come to my office and I'll ask you to maintain the laptop and I'll be keeping an eye. Maybe I can do it. But what is the winning? Cost is something which I have to keep in mind. The cost is a very, very important factor. You can spend even 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs for your advanced laptops, hard disk, memory issues, everything. But your business itself is making 3 lakhs. Why will you spend 10 lakhs? Do you think everyone will work for a loss? No. For these challenges, we will see the solutions in the next class. Okay? All good?
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. The problem with the traditional database, I've shown you. Yeah, this is the challenges. This, how to fix it, we'll see in the next class.